Hey folks, finally got everything home, so I figured I'd make a video now that it's out of the brush and everything, kind of show you what we got. The main thing I went after when I stopped was this Case 400 tractor. This was what I originally stopped for when I bought all that stuff. And like I said, I ended up buying everything all the way down the road, and I'll give you a tour with the camera here and I'll show you what we got. And like I said, I was pretty happy to get all this stuff, but this was the main reason I stopped. This Case 400 tractor. It's supposed to run when he parked it, but like I said, everything has set 30 years at least. So hopefully we can get it running. The motor is stuck on this, and as soon as I got it home, walk around here, I did pull the plugs and everything out and put some Marvel's Mist Oil in it, so we'll get it, hopefully, I'm sure I can get it unstuck, but no water was in it or nothing like that. I think it's just from setting, so hopefully we'll get that all unstuck and get this dude going, because this was the main thing I stopped for. I was pretty happy about that. And while we're going, I'm not going to mess with this propane. Everything I've read about it, it does make your engine last longer. There's no carbon in it, but it burns like 2 to 3 times as much fuel, and you got to refuel it all the time down there, and it's the only one I got. I've got a few gas tractors that take regular gasoline, so what we're going to do, we're going to make this run on gas. You see a lot of videos where people convert gasoline to propane. Well, we're going to convert propane to gas, and I don't think it's going to be that hard. The intake manifold on this is just like a regular gas. It's got a typical carburetor bolt up, and I already have the carburetor, so no big deal. We'll get all this stuff off, the regulator, the intake part of it, and the valves and stuff here. I don't think it's going to be no big deal. I'll just unscrew these and, you know, plug all the holes and everything. I'm not going to run a rubber line on down, and just hook a fuel line right to a carburetor here, and shouldn't be no problem at all. And that's what I'm going to do. And sorry about that. That's what we're going to do, and because I don't have the hose or nothing, I'm not going to tear it apart and try to fix all this, and it's just easier for me, because like I said, I've already got the carburetor, and we can use this tank. I won't have to change nothing, and that's the route I'm going to go. So we'll do a video on that when we get to it, and like I said, I am pretty excited about that. Now, this was one of the things that come with it, a little 2-bottom plow, pull type. And it does work. I pulled the deal up. When you move, the plows come up and you can hit it again, they'll drop, so that all works. One of the things we got, and I'll just show you all of it. Got a little drag right there. I know the grass is kind of tall right here. You can see we mowed. Livestock dog checking on me. But anyway, we mowed here, and this part we didn't, because I just kind of an evening went and got 1 or 2 pieces here and there till I got it all out after work. So that's kind of why this is the way it is. But anyway, got a disc, pretty good shape. One disc needs a little repair, but the rest of them's all pretty tight. They spin freely, so that was a good deal. In the baler, I had a subscriber that wanted me to do a review on this, and I will. But they thought it was a model 4700. It's just a 47. It's an old baler. As far as a review, I'm probably not going to do an actual review because this thing is in rough shape. But I am going to try to get it working. It's pretty bad shape, folks. You sit, 30 years. It's rotted. All your knives and your knotters are just, I don't know. The needles are there, they're not broke, but said the chute's all rotted. She's pretty rough. But for my subscriber, I'm going to try to do a working video, but everything out in the weather for 30 years, everything is just froze up solid. So it wouldn't be fair to do a review on this for a Model 47 baler. So what I will do is I'm going to try to get it working. So stay tuned for that. That was a request, so we will do that. And hopefully it works. If it works, I get a baler that works. And we also got a corn binder, which is pretty rough. There's been a whole lot of parts took off this over the years. There's a lot of parts missing. I'm probably not going to do nothing with it other than parts. And I know you're thinking, well, what kind of parts could you get off this? Well, the chains. I was actually happy to get it. The chains that's on this are the old, snap them together, and here's your, I don't know what you call them, just little grabber teeth that go on. But my corn picker over there, nobody watched the video, so if you're watching this, go back and check it out. But there's a 1-row case corn picker over there that takes these same chains. It's got the same little links, and you can't find them anymore that I know of. So there's parts for me for that. I've got some gears. Stuff does turn, surprisingly. But even stuff like that, that just a lot of people would see it and just, oh my God, just haul it across the scale. No. Even stuff like this, there's parts. And like I said, I like messing with this old stuff, and I got a farm, so it's a perfect bad habit. So, but even that has some use. And we got a little spring tooth cultivator. Pretty rough. May or may not use it, I don't know, but it was in the package, so we got it. And we got a 2-row corn planter here that also come in the deal. Free tree. Woohoo. I ripped 1 or 2 out trying to get all this stuff out. And I've got a good Alice Chalmer corn planter over there at the barn. So what I think I'm going to do with this, I have a scheme. I've been wanting to build one for a while. I think we're going to make a potato planter out of this. It's already got the frame, the gears, everything's set up, wheel shaft, and I don't think it'll be that big of a deal, because you got to make a chain come up, make scoops, and put your potato cuts and go up and down out of a hopper. But anyway, the framework's all done, the gears are in it, chains are in it. I think it'd save me a lot of work, so this will probably get converted into a potato planter. I'm not going to try to restore this 2-row corn planter because I got a good one already. But I think it would make a good potato planter. So that's what we're going to do with it. And, hold on, we also got a little 2-bottom disc plow. Even spins, surprisingly. And, I don't know, may or may not use it, might trade it, I don't know. But I got it. And we got a pull behind, or actually a horse-drawn sickle mower. It's all there, it's all complete. And I don't know what the deal is. Anybody else knows, you might tell me. I'm an International guy. If you watch my channel, you'll learn that. So, there's International and New Ideal. I thought they was 2 separate companies. But this is a really, really old piece of equipment. So, I don't know if they was tied together and then they split or what. I don't know. Or maybe New Ideal made it for International. But New Ideal, as far as I knew, was kind of like New Holland back in the day. All they made was equipment. But I don't know. Someone else knows, they can let me know down below. But it's here, and it's complete. But the everything's kind of froze up on it. I tried to move some stuff, but like I said, when something sets for 30 years, getting water and moisture in it. But we're going to try to get her freed up. See if we can get some use out of it, or do something with it. Something to play with, nothing else. Like I said, maybe we can revive it or something. But we'll do videos on all this stuff as we go, that we may or may not get going, like the baler and this and the tractor and stuff that moves. Now this brush hog we got too, it's a 5-footer, I believe, from the looks of it. Didn't take tape across it. It looks like 5 foot. But it works. It's in good shape. When I moved it with the wheels, the gearbox spun and all that, so I know it's good, so that ain't a problem there. We'll be using it. It's a pull type, which I really don't care for. I like 3-point, but it's in the mix. It was cheap enough, so. But the only thing with these, you got to really watch it when you take a sharp curve. you gotta kick the PTO out if you're in the bind, got to make a sharp curve, or you got to make a long one. They're pretty well straight brush hogs only. You can't make curves 90 degrees with them or you'll break shafts, U-joints and all that stuff. So, but they do work. And we got an antique hay rake, and she's old, but it does move, you know, flips over and all that good stuff. So I don't really see me using this, but it works. I don't know, someone might come across it, want to trade for something, might trade for a different piece of equipment, I don't know. And I might use it just to go play with it, so who knows. And one thing I was really happy to get, I got 4 wheel weights that come with that tractor. And they are case wheel weights, they got the eagle in them, so that's a good deal. Always nice to have wheel weights on your tractor. And we got a grain drill. Little International grain drill here. And it's galvanized. Inside ain't rotted or nothing, I looked at it. So hopefully we can get some use out of this thing. I'm about grain drill poor. I bought one, then I had another one give to me. It's kind of rough, it's like this one, but the one I bought wasn't. And then when I went to get the tractor, like I said, this was in the mix. So I got about 3 grain drills now. 1 really good one and 2, you know what? Actually the other one's just like this one, and it is International. So there you go. Take 2, make 1. But you know, when we get ready to do something with it, I'll get the camera rolling, we'll make a little video. It does turn and everything's pretty well there, other than the typical hoses that's missing from the hopper down to the little disc stuff, you know, where it drops the seeds and stuff in. That's typical, but rubber hose or piece of pipe or something, you can fix that. That ain't a big deal. But she's all there. And we got the last piece finally, a little cultivator drag type. Everything seemed free on it. It turned, moved and everything, and I'll probably do something with this. And I had to cut a tree out of this thing to get it out. Yeah, like I said, this stuff had been sitting quite a while, but we did get it and rescue it. And that's another thing, you know, I like farming, I love it, and I really like the old stuff. You know, a lot of people like old cars, I like old tractors, and I hate seeing this stuff get scrapped. You know, even if it is junk, you can drag it in and use it on parts for something else. And, you know, even if I don't use it, at least I saved it from the scrapper. But like I said, originally I went to get the tractor, and I made a deal and I got the whole mess. And that's quite a bit of stuff. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully it is good, you know, most of it, and I'll use it or trade it to somebody for something else, for another piece that I might need for something else. Or there's all kinds of possibilities, folks. Don't just scrap stuff just because it's old. You know, my generation, you know, the way it is anymore, it's just, it makes you sick. It's just, everybody's got to have new. If it's old, we don't even want to mess with it. We just want to scrap it, you know, we got to buy new. No, I kind of enjoy working on this old stuff and trying to, you know, there's nothing better than taking something and making something out of nothing, you know, and using it. And I don't like payments. I really hate payments. So, and we did save the stuff from going to the smasher, and we'll have a lot of fun out of it. And like I said, I'll trade it what I don't use or use parts on some other stuff. And, you know, we make some more videos for you guys. And like I said, for my subscriber that wanted a review of this, a review is not going to be really fair on this thing for a Model 47 baler. We're going to try to do a revival and run video, pretty much. See if we can even make it work again. And it's one of them deals. If it's total junk, well, you know, I might get another Model 47 baler one day, and I might need some parts. I might need the knotters. I might need the grabber. I might need a piece off the plunger or something. So, or even the old pickup teeth or something. That, you know, just, if you know, just don't haul it off immediately. You know, there's been a lot of times that has saved my butt more than once, having a part something around. And I guess that's about it. We're back to the beginning. And like I said, this is the main thing that I wanted. I do like these old case tractors. I kind of like the body style after these with the dual headlights and the slick hood. This looks kind of, you tractor guys agree with me. Don't they look like an old Massey? Come on. But, anyways, points aside. But I'm hoping to get this running. And we are going to do a little backwards video from going propane to gas. Because from everything I've gathered, and this is the only one I've got, I'm not going to mess with all the attachments and all the special stuff for it to buy it just to try it when I've already got a carburetor laying around. And I can block all this stuff off and spend, what, 10 bucks in fittings and be done with it because I've already got the carburetor. So that's the route I'm going. And I will record and make a video of that when we get ready. And it does have the Eagle Claw setup and PTO, and they've got some hydraulic lines on it. But that's what we're going to do, and I hope everybody enjoyed this as much as I did. Like I said, I just stopped and made this old guy an offer. He was an old retired farmer and hadn't used this stuff in years and years, you know. And if I wouldn't have got it when he passed away, his kids would have hauled it off. That's exactly what would have happened to all this, and all this stuff would have been crushed and smashed. And if I know I ain't had that many videos out, but if you watch my channel, most of the equipment I run out here was going to the smasher. That wrecker was getting ready to get crushed. I drug it out of the weeds. It set 6 years. We drug it out, got it running. I painted the truck. I painted the bed I traded for, and then put the bed on the truck. Saved it. The blue Ford was the same way. Divorced, and the guy had to get it out of there, and it wasn't running. All that needed was a starter. That was quite nice. But anyway, different videos, different times. But if you watch my channel, you'll learn most of this stuff out here that I've got and saved and used was destined for the scales. But not all of it, but a lot of it. So I hope you guys will enjoy this and watch, and we'll make videos on this stuff, using it and checking it in the tractor and the baler and all the little odds and ends. So stay tuned for some more, and as always, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.